Hello, I'm Paul Pluta, the method actor who plays Archibald Chesterfield III. Welcome to my channel, the Paul Pluta Prestige channel, Paul Pluta on YouTube. Quick wristwatch check, Omega Speedmaster, man on the fucking moon. And don't forget, like, subscribe, and tell your fuckhead friends about my channel. I need subscribers, I need viewers, I need the works, fuckers. Don't forget the two channels. I have a few channels. If you go to the main channel, go to the front page, it gives you a list of all the channels. There's the Archie Luxury channel, there's the Paul Pluta channel, there's Archie Luxury MG Tow, Archie Luxury Travel. There's quite a mob of channels. My main two are the Archie Luxury and the Paul Pluta. Let's jump straight in for a paid review. This is from Michael. Paid watch reviews, alternatives to Rolex, Omega, Jaeger-LeCoultre, and Patek. Fuck! Hello, Archie. I'd like to thank Clyde for renaming your studio CUNT for the entire 2017 season. That's right, Compact Urban Linguistics Transmission Studio. Those $100 were well spent, Clyde. You're awesome. Now back to you, Archie. If I were coming to you for an advice about building a collection for $10,000, most probably you'd say I should buy a used Rolex sports watch and an Omega moon watch, blah, 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 what you always say. I do agree with you that the economic aspect is important, and a watch which holds its value over years is a good investment. However, imagine a world in which people only have Omega Speedmaster moon watch as a starter, any Rolex sports as a main course, and a Patek as a dessert. Wouldn't it be boring as hell? So let's say I have $10,000 US. I challenge you to present us an alternative collection reasonable chronograph for that budget. While it is not allowed to include Rolex, Omega, Patek, and Jaeger-LeCoultre, the collection must include sports as well as dress watches. Really looking forward to what kind of alternative collection you will put together. Lastly, a little side question. What do you think about the IWC Schaffenhausen Portofino? Would it be a good watch to start a collection instead of an Omega Speedmaster? I just sent you $20 via PayPal. Best regards from Germany, Michael. Fuck me dead, Michael. This is a tough one. See, Omega, Rolex, Jaeger-LeCoultre, and Patek. I love those brands. But fair point there, Michael. Can you build a collection for $10,000 US? $10,000 US. Okie dokie. Fuckers. What can we build? $10,000 US, fuckers. Okay, let's have some fun, fuckers. Let's have some fun. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's have a look. We've got 10,000 fuckeroonies. 10,000 big ones. Small ones. 10,000 small ones, I think. Okay, let's have a look at this. Now, I'm going to use Chrono24 as my pricing guide. Now, the first thing I'm going to go there for is the IWC. Let's have a look at your suggestion. The IW36. What the fuck? 356 505. 356 505. Let's have a look. And what do I think? Okay, they're about, I see them on the net there. They're not exactly what I'd call cheap. They're not exactly cheap. What's my opinion? My opinion is they're not a bad watch. So a little side question, what do I think about the IWC Schaffenhausen Portofino? What do I think? What do I think indeed? That's a good question. Why the fuck is my Chrono 24 shit itself there? It's always a concern when that happens, fuckers. Look, I quite like it. It's very, very elegant sort of dress watch, don't you think, or not? Isn't that kind of a dress watch? It's very cool, very cool. I can't fault it, but a little bit, what I'd say is on the expensive side. A little bit on the expensive side. So that's the only problem I can see with that. It's not real cheap. Not real cheap. So the first thing I would say is, okay, we're getting this challenge going. I would go Breguet Type 20. Let's jump onto Chrono 24. Let's have a look. Breguet Type 20. What can we get one of those on the used market for? So we've got 10,000 US dollars. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. What can we get one of these for? And look, we can get one. We can get one for about 4. I don't know if I trust these Russian sellers, but you know, that's we're probably looking about UK sellers for 4.5. Let's say 4.5. Okay, 4.5. 4.5. Okay, so whoop, Breguet Type 20. Can be an Ehrenvale, can be transatlantic, it doesn't matter. I'd get one of those. The next thing I would throw in there, I'd really like to add, I tell you what we could add there. Let's go and add, what else would we add? Well, we've got the Breguet Type 20, it's horology. I would like to add, how's this for a theme? I'd like to add IWC, I think we go IWC Big Pilot. How much would that leave us? If we go for a Big Pilot, what would that set us back? Let's have a look. Ooh, they're a bit on the pricey side. Fuck! These Big Pilots, I would like 7,000. Fuck me dead, I got the currency. Ooh, fuck, that is US dollars. I reckon look at this. This is the theme. Okay, this is the theme. Breguet Type 20, IWC Big Pilot, Breitling, add a Breitling. I'd like to add a Breitling Navi timer. Pilots, you know what I mean? Breguet. The problem is 10,000's not enough money. You're going to be pushed. See, this is the same problem you're going to have. Okay, even with... So you're not really going to get a collection for 10,000. The other thing we could do is... Okay, depends on how... See, I don't want to get a shit collection for 10,000. I want to get decent pieces. So I'd really say the Breguet is cool. We could add a Tudor Black Bay. That's going to blow our budget. We're going to be over budget. We're not going to come in under the 10,000. Yeah, very interesting question. But I tell you what, there are good choices out there. You don't have to just be Omega, Rolex, Jaeger-LeCoultre, and Patek. There's some great brands there. Breguet is fantastic, bang per buck. I'd also say some of the The Breitling, I love the Breitling Navi timer. Okay, I know a lot of Breitling Navi timers use the 7750 ETA movement. So what? Deal with it, fuckers. Deal with it. I loved, when I owned my Breitling, I loved it. I really did love it. I loved it. That was such a cool watch. I reckon this, you know what, this $10,000 collection, Breguet Type 20, that's very, very aviation inspired. IWC Big Pilot. Breitling Super Ocean. What do you reckon? What do you reckon indeed? There are some fucking great pieces. Okay, I'm having trouble at the 10,000, but I'm having trouble at the $10,000 range with Rolex, Omega, Jaeger-LeCoultre, and Patek. There are some great pieces, but I'm not gonna fucking recommend mid-tier shitters. No mid-tier shitters. No Steinhardts. No Squalies. I tell you what I wouldn't mind is maybe a Tag Heuer Carrera. I think we could sneak a Carrera in. Some of the tag, I'm talking the Carrera, the reissued Carrera. That's not a bad watch. That's not a bad watch at all. So I really do think there are alternatives to Rolex, Omega, and Jaeger-LeCoultre. Let me give you a rundown. Breguet Type 20, that's a fucking bargain. The IWC, they are always beautiful. I love the IWC Portuguese. The Portofino's beautiful. They've got the Big Pilot's beautiful. There are other things too you could go. Breitling's got some great pieces. The Navi timer, the Super Ocean Heritage. Okay, I know some of them are a bit glarish, but stay away from the Chronomat, stay away from the Breitling Colt, and there's some decent pieces there. Another brand that I really like is in the high-end stakes, Lange. Fuck, Lange is every bit as good as Patek in my book. Lange, I had a fan before, I did a review on his Lange he got. Fuck me dead. That equals a Calatrava. Lange's are gorgeous. Even in the World Timer Stakes, the Vacheron Constantine World Timer, it's got 36 time zones. It's cool. So I agree with you. Yes, I do sometimes recommend the stock boring pieces, but there are so many other choices. And yes, I'm not adverse to admitting there are some great choices there. I'm Archibald Chesterfield III, AC fucking free, fuckers. Tell me what you fuckers think of that.
We specialize in the repair of Rolex and Patek Philippe watches. We've been doing the same thing for more than 25 years. We have Rolex technicians certified by Rolex who actually used to work for the company for many years, like if we do in the work on the factory. We completely disassemble the watch and we put it to work like brand new condition. When you get a pre-owned watch, it's like if you're getting a brand new unit. The only difference is the money.